Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Nightlife Exchange. I'm Sue Matsuki for Sue's Muse. Today, I have a very special guest that I'm very excited to talk to, a dear friend who's now living down in Mexico, and we were going to talk all about that. Please welcome David Sabella. Hi.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Sue. Hi.
God, we miss you up here.
Thank you so much. And I miss all of you, but you're all absolutely very close to me because I'm contacting people and contracting people. So I feel like I'm still part of the community there,
Well,
even
you're
though I'm
definitely
here.
part of the community, and we're very grateful. And we're going to talk a little bit about all the things that you're doing down there in Puerta Vallarta, Mexico. But before we do that, I have someone who'd like to come on and say a few words to you, if you don't mind. Everyone,
Sure.
please welcome our illustrious leader right here at Knife Life Exchange, Mr. Scott Barbarino.
Yay. Hi,
Hi,
Scott.
hi, David. I'm up here in a place called Fourth Lake up in the Adirondacks.
Wow.
Uh, but I wanted to stop by and just say hello and say, how grateful I personally am to know you and to see the work that you're doing is incredible. You basically really opened up the business of cabaret down there in Puerto Vallarta. And I was just there, and it's a charming place. It can only do better with you, my friend, but it's
Thank you.
already pretty grand, but
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
you're welcome. And so, Sue, thank you for doing Sue's Muse as you have been, and bringing all of these individuals together in this way on the internet. But the best way to visit to really see David is going to be to figure out, folks. You're having a busy season down there, actually, even though it's the off season, aren't you?
We're having a very busy season right now. We call this the local season,
Nice.
LOWCAL,
Oh, cute.
because it's all of my local people and my expats who live here. So it's been a really good season. I opened up the piano bar and changed that, so people are coming to the piano bar and singing live with David Mayoko, who's been with us for the whole summer, and training a
Right.
lot. I'm training the kids now over the summer, so it's a very busy season, even though it's supposed to be low season. Yeah.
It's wonderful. And the regular season really starts. When does the real season start for folks to know?
So yes, we open up. Think of it from Halloween to Easter. So we have a grand opening on Halloween and the Day of the Dead. Dia de los Muertos is big here. And then we go all the way to Easter. Our high season, what we call the really big season, well, let me rephrase that. Our full season is past Easter into June 1st. So November to May 31st.
Right.
But our high season, Christmas to Easter. That's when things get very, very busy, very, very slammed. But I have talent from New York and all the big Broadway and cabaret talent right from the beginning of November all the way to May. It's
I
fabulous.
saw that. I saw that. That's an impressive list. I'm going to leave that up to Sue to delve into those individuals and
Yeah.
any of the stories that have led up to that. But really, congratulations. I will be speaking and talking it up as many people as I know that would really appreciate going on a vacation in a place that's got the beach and it's got great food and
Yeah.
great atmosphere, but also for those folks that are still looking for a little entertainment at night, really excellent entertainment.
Yes.
So, and you're down there with, as you said, with David Mayoko and Mark Hartman. I mean,
Mark Hartman in the season. Yes.
yeah, what a
Yeah.
wonderful collaboration. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks so
Thanks for
much.
joining us, Scott.
All
Appreciate
right,
it.
Yeah.
Have a great time up there.
I'll do now.
So, David, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about how you came to Mexico. What was the calling there? I know that you're very busy up here. Was there kind of like come? I know
No,
you went down there and performed. You loved it, but what brought you down there? And now you're established in what? A couple of months? It's incredible.
it's been very, very quick. I came down to perform from January 1st to March, 12 weeks, to perform as Amanda Reckonwith. And
Which, if you don't know, is David's alter ego.
right,
Fabulous singer.
yes. So I had two shows a week, all of that time. It was great, and I love being here as a performer. This is my third year here as a performer, and the longest time that I was here. I was previously at a club called Encanto, which was run by Tracy Parks, and Mark was also the music director there. And they closed just tragically, and recently in October they closed. And so I moved over to Act Two. And I got here, and it's a beautiful theater.
You
It's
said
a
there's two rooms, right? There's like the main
there's
stage
two
and the
now. There's
cabaret room.
three now. There's three actual performance spaces. The last one that I sort of created. The main stage theater is a 140 seat proscenium stage theater, and they do musicals on that stage. We're doing Mamma Mia and Rocky Horror Picture Show, and they have a Broadway review called The Best of Broadway, and that is a cast of locals, expats, and Mexican nationals. I call it the Vallarta players or the Act Two players. It is the community coming together to put on these shows, and they're fun. They're great fun, and Mamma Mia is a blast, and it's great. And then there's the Red Room, the Casa Karma Red Room, which is the Jewel Box Cabaret Room, and that's where I was. And that is 100 seats, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I think it's the prettiest room in the city. It is completely red velvet, seats, walls, curtains. It's beautiful. And then what I sort of created in my coming on in this position is the Ovations Piano Bar. And this really was at first sort of a waiting room for the theaters, like a little lounge where you just sit and
Kind of
wait.
like the front room of Mama's going into the back room.
Exactly, right.
Yeah.
But, and like the front room of Mama's, I said, this is a piano bar. This is your moneymaker. So we transformed it, repainted it, refurnished it, changed the configuration, and made it a destination entertainment spot. And so that's what we've been doing over the local season is having people come to the piano bar and doing one or two shows a week in the Red Room, just to sort of keep the doors open and appeal to our local audience, which is still very, very much happening. Like there's a lot of people here. It's not crazy. It's a great time to come to Mexico. I have to say, people, it's so hot. It's Florida. It's Florida in the summer. That's what it is. It's no hotter. You know, right now I think I'm 83 and you guys are in the 90s, you know?
Right.
So it's beautiful here. It does rain every few days. It rains either a little or a lot, but every few days.
Let me ask you what Scott was mentioning earlier. Who are some of the names that are confirmed for your high season, some of the big names that you're bringing down there?
I will tell you that because it's amazing.
And we can do a link. We'll do at the end of this interview, everyone, let's go down and I'll link everything so you can go directly there to see if you want to take a vacation and come down to visit with us.
Yes, and so the thing about this is nobody's on the website yet,
Right.
Because it's too early.
Then I'll link when it's up.
Yes, all that stuff is going to happen in September.
Gotcha.
We take September off to catch up administratively, to do all the work we have to do to prepare the theater for the next season. Continuing on what you asked me of how I started here, how I happened to like wind up here. During my shows here, being from New York, I kind of noticed some things that weren't necessarily working great, like the marketing and something like, what's going on? And so I began to talk to the owners because being proactive, sort of Pisces with Leo rising, I was kind of concerned. I'm like, wow, it's really a beautiful space here. So what's happening? And I talked to them and I had a series of conversations with them, which led to them asking me if I would help them to book the Red Room, to be the host. See, the theater lost their founding director and the owner 2 years ago. He passed away. And the two men that inherited it are great lovers of theater.
But didn't know really how to.
But needed, well, I won't say didn't know, but just needed help. What the owner was doing was, a lot. And so they needed a little help. And needed help doing stuff I happen to be really good at, which is talking to people and raising awareness and, being Julie, the cruise director. So we
Well, we
entered
did
into.
write the book on the topic,
We did
so.
write the book on cabaret, yes. So I entered into this agreement with them to be sort of house manager and to help them book the Red Room. And I had been talking to donors and raising money for this season, so I'm now, director of donor relations. And I said to them, because since Danny died, that was the owner, sort of the reputation had gone downhill. I said, if you really want to make a change, if you really want to tell everybody that something new is coming, you have to have a shot across the bay, the Banderas Bay. Let's do a big series with big Broadway names. And knowing me and my experience, I said, I can call them. These are my friends. I
So
can.
who are some of those names? Because I don't want to
Ah,
run out of time. Gotta give me a little bit of
oh
a
shit. Yeah,
teaser
yeah, yeah.
here.
Okay. No, you're gonna love this. Let me get to, because I just have made this document. Here we go. Oh, I would have pulled this up earlier had I known. I can't pull it up there, can I? I have to do this. There it is. Okay, here it is. Okay, so Broadway stars and cabaret stars and homegrown Mexican talent. Okay, so one of our first nights is a beautiful performer named Renee Armand. Renee Armand is a singer-songwriter. She wrote, let me get to it because I don't want to, her voice is the singer on The Morning After, on the Poseidon Adventure.
Oh, really? Wow.
There's got to be a morning after, right? And she wrote for Michael Jackson, One Day in Your Life. She's a major singer-songwriter, And then we have Bianca Marroquin, who is a Mexican-born Broadway star and television star. The Broadway series continues with Brent Barrett and Lorna Luft and Karen Mason and John Lloyd Young and Lilias White and Sally Mays and Sam Harris. And then I have my cabaret favorites, Nicholas King and Seth Sykes and Natalie Douglas and Jeff Harner and Dawn DeRoe and Ann Tallman and Marianne Maringolo and Eden Castile and Philip Officer. And then I have drag icons. I have Steve Brinberg as Simply Barbara. I have Rose Levine from Cherry Grove. I have Michael Walters as Dame Edna. I have Dorothy Bishop as the Dozen Divas.
It sounds like an incredible thing.
It's so far 42 of the best names that I could get and have filled the season. They don't even know what's going to hit them. And then I have my Mexican favorites. Great local talent. Mr. Lady Zen is a Mexican performer. Gloria Fiona, a wonderful singer here named Kate Valsic. David is here as Liberace, David Mayoko. And then our main stage shows. I mean, haven't said everybody. Alexis Mateo from RuPaul, like my drag series. Jonah Wheeler and John Coons. It's phenomenal.
Before we run out of time, I want to talk a little bit about how you're bringing other aspects of cabaret down there as well. This November, you're going to be doing a class announcing the Fiesta de Cabaret. And this is very impressive. I'm really thrilled to be a part of it, of course. But tell us a little bit about what this program is. And is this the first kind of cabaret class convention type thing that you're doing down there?
This is the first time anything like this has happened in this country. Okay, this is the first. Now, this something that Mark Hartman is producing, and we talked about it and we'll put it together as I sort of grew into this role of now being just general manager of the whole place. And so we planned this 9-day symposium, sort of on the order of the O'Neill, it happens at the Eugene O'Neill, and also Provincetown Cabaret Fest. So we have classes from 9 to 12:30, then seminars from 2 to 4, and then a show every night at 7 p.m. by one of the star teachers, you included. And then we have the piano bar going all the way to 11:30 or midnight with our star music directors, Yaz Fukuoka, David Mayoko, Tracy Stark, Mark Hartman, and everybody gets to sing. There are 10 Americans or Americans and Canadians, international people coming. And I have 6 spots for Mexican nationals and
That's
residents.
wonderful.
My
That's
young
wonderful.
guests.
This is all over Facebook right now if anybody
Yeah.
wants to go. And I just made a personal offer that whoever signs up and registers and drops my name, the first person to drop my name and saying, I'm coming because of Sumatsuki, I will bring you one of David's and my book called So You Want to Sing Cabaret as a
Yay.
bonus gift for being the first to sign up and use my name. So, David,
Sue, I may have to have you bring a few books down.
well, I have a couple here if you need them. I'll throw them in the suitcase.
Yeah.
Lord knows we both know how to travel with big suitcases.
Yeah.
So listen, thank you so much for taking some time to join us today, everyone. The amazing David Sabella. I'm Sue Matsuki, and we are Nightlife Exchange. We'll see you next time, everyone.
Thank you. Come on down.
Thank you.